We all know about this construct called the American Project. I've never thought of myself as patriotic or nationalistic, politically motivated or passionate about the left, the right, Republicans or Democrats. I think I just hadn't contemplated the whole nation and what it is to be a citizen, at least authentically and deeply enough to have a knowledgeable position. Well, now I have looked carefully, deeply, and purposefully. The American Project, it's not a myth, it's not an anomaly, and it's not over. It's a legacy of some 330 years, or perhaps 401 years, if we mark the date with the colonial slave ships' arrival with African Americans, or thousands of years old, or more, including our native peoples' histories. As to how we arrive here in 2020 in the USA, my gut says it's a combination of strategic brilliance, effective tactical execution, and a shot of short-sightedness. And where we stand is at a confluence of unprecedented times, ushering into existence a new era. We're rising upon the shoulders of great foundations that have enabled us to build higher and more broadly than ever before. Regardless of our legacy, we're a coalescence of innovators of the highest potential, from science and technology, philosophy and government, religion and spirituality, and diversity of the innate human wisdom and experience. The American citizens, we are the most diverse population on earth. From race, religion, isms, and all of the different types of spiritual quests, political parties, sexual preference, socioeconomic status, education, and experience and knowledge. Insightful diversity connects us across our united 50 states. And it has enabled the most life-sustaining model on the planet. We have waterways, highways, airways, ubiquitous power and gas, commerce flowing freely under one currency, a common language, free public education, a shared set of fundamental human values and freedoms. Within our nation, unlike that of the rest of the world, exists a root fact that no one enters life with an expectation other than to be free and pursue opportunity to be authentically great. No one desires to be a weight not to themselves, to others, or to the world. Humans arrive into the world with the core to live freely, creatively, and fully. If measured by media of any kind, mainstream, social, conservative, right, liberal, left, citizens are led to believe that our new normal is polarization and discord, associated with systemic dysfunction from race, socioeconomic status, and political pressures. But at the same time, our gut sense is clearly perceiving something different that we know should exist. Perhaps somewhere we lack the cognitive ability to operationalize and mobilize and perform at a high recurrent state. And as a result, our nation and the world remain divided, with new divides rising quarterly. Time stops for no one or no thing. Everything about our constructions, tangible and intangible, are masterworks, woven by diversity of being human in the most fundamental sense, while existing, living in the most advanced nation in the history of time. The American Project is something deeply real. By nature of our existence, at a rather existential level, we can each, as a citizen of the United States of America, more readily unveil the passages to love thy neighbor as thyself, or by the grace of God go I. We're diverse beyond measure. And we can live within the power of diversity while being in the most advanced and free civilization ever known. We have safety, security, and fundamental freedoms. And that affords us unique ability to survive and thrive. The American project is like none other. So many significant accomplishments. Of course, little achievements are done by a one-man band. And on more occasions than one, strategic and tactical circumstances could have changed our individual and collective trajectories. But by luck or greater forces, we have arrived here at this confluence of near infinite potentials. We are advanced, and we are advancing. American mind, body, and spirits that embrace cross-disciplinary collaboration possess the ability to elegantly discern locations relative to the whole. And in that, we know our authentic state. We know our true north. The American project has delivered us exactly where we are. And now, we need to collect ourselves so that we may stand at the present time in a position of strength. As leaders, this is our time to utilize our abilities in deciphering top-down and bottoms-up approaches that render clarity for navigating the dynamic, complex disruption that's before us. We know that our nation possesses collective intelligence and that it can be harnessed through cross-disciplinary collaboration. The power of this level of interoperability has the potential to bring about revolutionary solutions to our most pressing challenges. We can do virtually anything. Clearly, as individuals, as citizens, we possess free will and choice, especially in contrast to other nations. Therefore, we can become fully informed and break any shackles that constrain our ability to perform at the highest capacities and in the direction of the greatest good. In challenging times, American leaders can realize their power of choice and free will while acknowledging that choice and the verdicts we wield have power and influence, and they have consequences, and our triumphs and our tribulations are directly and indirectly felt. Now more than ever, absolute love, supported by empathy, compassion, and rational pragmatism, can unify and act as our guides that guide our thoughts to action. And these powerful commonalities, they unite us if we desire to evoke their potentials.